I don't see how people are making it in this economy. I can't figure out how people who have kids, who have rent, who have a mortgage, can afford to live. Everything is so ridiculously priced now. I went into Walmart a minute ago, as you can see here, I'm at Walmart right now. I went in, came out, and I was so frustrated when I was in there looking for some things that I needed because of the prices, and I walked out with nothing. I went in, I got a shopping cart, I pushed it through the store, and I was in there about 15 minutes. I put some things in the cart, and the prices were just so outrageous that I just got disgusted. And I said, hell with it. And I just parked the buggy, or the shopping cart. We call it a buggy here. Some of us do. Some call it a shopping cart, whatever you want to call it. But I just parked it there, left it there in the aisle, and walked out without buying anything. It was so disgusting to look at those prices. I don't understand how people can make it. And it seems like they're just shopping away. They have to be putting everything on credit. How are they finding the money? How can they afford to raise a family, to have a wife, to have kids, to feed a family, to support a family? Everything has went up in price. Rents have went up in price. Groceries, home maintenance, automobile maintenance, taxes, everything just keeps going up in price. And it seemed like when I was in Walmart that everything I looked at, it could be my imagination. Let me know in the comments below, what have you seen? But to me, it looked like that everything had doubled in price at least over the last year. I mean, it is absolutely astonishing at the price increases. And I'm looking at these things and I'm thinking, I remember this being a lot cheaper a month ago. I mean, it is, I don't understand it. I really don't, guys, how people can make it. I mean, me personally, I don't have a wife. I've had a wife. Don't have her no more. I don't have any kids. I don't have anybody to take care of but my own self financially right now. My house is paid for. My truck is paid for. But I paid for everything, a long time ago. I bought this truck in 2015. I'm still driving this truck right now. It has 190,000 miles on it. But it's paid for. My house is paid for. But I still have to pay property taxes. And my property taxes have went up because the county here needed more money to, I guess, put some, fill some holes in the road maybe, or hire some more police around here. That's pretty much all I've seen. They've really done nothing as far as I can tell, but they sure raised the property values up so they could raise the taxes up that went along with those property value increases. Mine actually doubled. So you don't own your property. They can just tax you and tax you and tax you and raise your property taxes up, and they need more money. You have the federal government doing the same thing. You have these tariffs that's supposed to be bringing in billions of dollars, but it's all just a tax on the United States citizens and on their purchases. Property, you pay taxes and fines and fees for every friggin' thing now. And it keeps on getting worse and worse and worse because these bastards keep getting more greedy, and they keep wanting more money to do more of what they want with in their pet projects in their town and their community and their state and in the United States. The federal government prints money, raises taxes to give it away to, foreign nations to fight wars, to do all kinds of corruption and grants and all kinds of shit they don't need. Because they can just keep printing money, which is a tax on United States citizens through inflation. That's why we see prices increase here in Walmart. It's absolutely ridiculous. It really, truly is. So how in the hell is the average person making a living? How are they surviving right now? I mean, if you make minimum wage and you have a family, how are you surviving? How are you making? How are you paying to feed your children? How are you paying to keep your vehicle running? How are you paying your payment on your vehicle? How are you paying your house payment? I mean, it is astonishing to me how people can be still yet making it in this country with the cost of living like it is. When you go to Walmart, look at the prices. If you can find, an old receipt where you went shopping in Walmart a year ago, a few months ago, look at that. Write those prices down and go back to the same Walmart you got those at and check those prices again. Somebody's starting the vehicle over here, so it's going to be a little bit loud probably. It's going to be those prices again. Check those prices again that you paid for a year ago, a few months ago, whatever. Check those prices again in your local Walmart, the same one you got it from, and see how much those prices have increased. How much more expensive is that item? And if you take, if it's 10% more expensive overall on everything you buy, that adds up to a whole lot. Just like with the property taxes, with everything, with the tariffs that we were told were going to bring in jobs, going to bring back manufacturing, it was all bullshit. I told everyone that it was. I told everyone it's going to be paid by us, and we're starting to see that now. It wasn't apparent for a few months because they already had some stuff on the books. I'm not on the books, but they already had stuff in the warehouses, and then they sold that. Now they're having to pay the tariffs to import more to fill those warehouses up and to fill like Walmart up. And guess who's paying that? We are. Everyone said it's going to be China paying it. We're going to be just great. We're going to get the same prices. And I said bullshit with common sense. But people heard, the Trump administration say it, so they just repeated it and thought it was gospel. And I knew better. The companies, the importers, the Walmart, Tractor Supply, whatever, they aren't going to pay it. They're going to pass it on to us because they have to make a profit. So what's the tax? It's just a huge tax is all that it was. The tariffs were a huge tax. And we're starting to see those price increases because of those tariffs now. Tariffs, however you want to say it. I know some people complain about the way I say certain words, the way whatever. I don't really care. I do the best I can with what I got. Anyway, I just don't get it, guys. I really don't really get how people can make it, how they can afford to live, have a family, to pay rent, to pay utilities, to pay insurance, taxes, medical, groceries. How are you making it with a family? Are you maxing your credit cards out? What's going to happen when your credit cards are maxed out and your credit limit has been reached? Have you taken a mortgage out on your house, or a second or third mortgage out on your house to get spending money for Christmas or whatever? If people do that, no doubt they probably do. I know I wouldn't, but a lot of people do. It's crazy. And anybody that says that we're not in a economic situation that's going to get worse, it's crazy. They really, truly are. They are crazy. I don't get it. I really don't get it, but it is what it is. Sad. It really, truly is. And our government, federal, state, local, can't stop spending. They want to spend all the time. They want to spend, and raise taxes. That's all they want to do. And we pay it back through inflation, through the prices that you pay here at your local Walmart, your Tractor Supply, wherever you shop at. You'll pay it through inflation. You'll pay the tariffs, which is just another tax. Anyways, guys, give me your thoughts in the comments below, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully.